Hi Englishers, especially to my grade 11 students. And here we are again for another quality lesson for our subject, English for academic and professional purposes. Okay, I hope you're doing well with your modules. You're not that haggard. A lot of activities to do, but I know for sure you can all do that. Okay, we can all do this together as we finally end our not end our quarter two, but before we end our year 2021, so before we'll have our Christmas break, okay, hopefully we will be able to submit our modules on time. Okay, so for this week, our topic will be about our module 15 for quarter two, which is about survey questionnaire. Okay, so this is very helpful in in using your or in conducting your research or your other studies. Okay, so survey questionnaire. Before we'll start with our survey questionnaire discussion, let's do have this one, our learning competency over here. Okay, so it designs, tests, revises survey questionnaire. Our objectives here for this lesson, okay, define a survey questionnaire, determine the parts of a survey questionnaire, identify the guidelines in writing a survey questionnaire, and create an effective survey questionnaire. Okay, by the way, the third objective, identify the guidelines. I will be having a separate video for this one, so it will only focus on the guidelines since the parts of a survey questionnaire is quite long and it will be a different discussion then for the guidelines. Okay, so let's proceed with the discussion. Let's define first what a survey questionnaire is. Okay, so it is a research instrument that consists of a set of questions or other types of prompts that aims to collect information from a respondent. Okay, by the way, again, for those who just tuned in my lesson or discussion, so again, the language that I will use is a combination of English and also a dialect, okay, from Bisaya, okay, or Visayan dialect. Okay, so ang giingon diri sa survey questionnaire, okay, it is an instrument actually, okay, in conducting your research para mas ma-validate ninyo ang inyong pagkolekta sa information gikan sa inyong gi-interview. One of the essential or we can say kanang mas epektibo nga pag-conduct og ato ang research kay ang pag-interview sa ato ang mga respondents. The respondents are these people nga makatabang pag-validate sa ato ang gihimo nga research. Okay, sa atong gikandak nga study. Okay, sila ang magtabang or mag-add og kamatuoran sa ato ang gikandak nga study nga tinuod jud ni. Okay, because accordingly, so all studies or research always have something na i-validate or diing kagikan ani nga unsa imong gibasihan ani nga study. So katong mga tawo nga imong gi-interview, respondents ang tawag ato nila, nga makatabang og himo sa imong study para mahimo siyang successful. Okay, so this survey questionnaire is more quantifiable compared to other types of research instruments. So na mga statistics, di ba, nato uban pa nga mga instrument nga gigamit. More quantifiable siya kay dali ta maka-identify or dali ta maka-compare dayon sa mga tawo nga atong interview. Kay example, naarang kay pilian gud nga kaning exact location or imong chosen area, so naa kay mga 20 lang sa 20 ka respondents. So out of 20 respondents, you'd say 15 of them agreed that the study is blah blah blah. See? So dali ra dayon siya nimo mahatagan dayon og anang idea or information nimo nga mag-gather. Okay, so maong mas okay siya. Dali bitaw kaayo mga mag-interview ka sa mga imong respondents. Okay, so unsa di paghimo og survey questionnaire or unsa day naa dapat sa imong survey questionnaire? So these are the parts. I think there are 4, okay, essential parts. The first one is the personal information section. Okay, so mao gina siya ang permero kay ana man nimo makita ang pangan. Kay by the way, ang pangan kay optional kay mo nang ang uban kay ma-refuse sila if you will be conducting a survey or an interview kay mangayo din mandayon ka sa panganya. Most likely others would they would be hesitant to provide their names. So i-optional lagi na nimo. Okay, imo sa nang i-indicate ngadto nga rest assured that the all information will be confidential. Okay, so that's also for their privacy security. Okay, so nag-prevent po sila na silang information. So pwede ra jud ka nga imong ibutangan to initial baron or AKA or na kay ikuan nga lain nga pangan. Okay, so na to ang age, date of birth, okay, address, educational background, and other personal information about the respondent. Again, we have to state that these information are or is actually confidential. Okay, it's just between you, your organization, and the interviewee or the respondent. Okay, so note that only personal information relevant to the research study should be asked. Okay, so kinahanglan ang imo sang gibutang ato nga mga personal information section or ang mga questions nga naa sa imong personal information, so dapat relatable siya sa imong gi-conduct nga study. Your study that you conducted is about fast food restaurants, okay, in Mandawi or in Cebu. And then one of the questions you have was how many boyfriends or how many girlfriends did you already have? Okay, so how is that related to your study in which you are only asking or having a survey as to how many times or how often do they visit a fast food chain or a fast food restaurant? Okay, so di ba? So makaingon sila nga, oy, naa siya laing motibo da. Or ang imo barong pangutana nga to nga kinsa ang imong ang butuhan karong umaabot nga eleksyon. Okay, so na jay maklaro jud nga naa kay hidden agenda. Okay, so only relatable or questions relevant to your to the study that you conducted. The second part of a survey questionnaire is the basic questions section. So kato siya kanang mura ra to siya warm up ba. Okay, kasi ang pangan, asa ka nagpuyo, pila imong edad, okay, usually inana man. So sa basic questions section, okay, it already establishes that the person you are asking is the right person for the study. Okay, so make it sure that you establish rapport with the interviewees. Okay, so when you do interviews, so make it sure that your attention is only in the person that you are interviewing. Okay, so it's not that when somebody passes by, you also have to make it sure that the environment is also no barrier. Okay, it's peaceful. Okay, so that you won't be disturbed. Okay, so it's like when somebody passes by, or like a barbecue banana queue vendor, and then your interview is already answering your questions, and then there you are asking for how much is the banana queue. Okay, so you have to avoid that one too. Okay, yes, and for our third part of a survey questionnaire, okay, we do have our main questions section. Okay, in the main questions section, okay, it already contains questions that are directly related to your research. Okay, so from the basic question, katong murag mo kung ano no kanang first part lang ba or kana nag warm up lang ka, so mga tana ka sa iyang edad, sa iyang pangan, and then katong sa ikaduha din nimo nga questions kay mga tana din ka kung unsa or ang questions nga related sa person, or make it sure nga ang katong nga person kay siya jud ang kuan kanang right person for the study. Okay, so taga-asa day ka ma'am, unsa day mo trabaho, duol day inyo sa kuan, okay, so sakto ra jud day ma'am nga ikaw akong gi-interview. Okay, diba, imo jud ipa-feel pod sa iya. Okay, and mo diretso dayon ka okay sa imong main questions dayon. Okay, so questions that are directly related to your research. Okay, ma'am, kapila day ka, so duol day inyo sa kanang fast food chain ma'am, so kapila day ka mo adto og fast food chain ma'am, or so kuan day ka no kanang nara day ka sa balay, so makaadto ba ka o kanang fast food chain or busy ba kay ka ma'am kanang dili na ka makaluto kinargi siya sa balay di pag siya kaluto. Okay, so kato siguro nga duty permit so wala na time magluto so mohapit na lang siya sa fast food chain before muli sa ilaha. Okay, the greater the number of questions, the greater the possibility of more conclusive results. Okay, so naasa kay mga follow-up questions. And then, again, always have to make it sure that your follow-up questions are still relevant to your study. Okay, mo lagi na siya imong kailangan i-remind. Okay, sa imong self. And we do have the open-ended question section. Okay, so you have to ask for a brief explanation or response to an open-ended question. Okay, so these kind of questions are not basically answered like with a yes or a no. Kay kung mo answer like yes or no, murag manatanan, wala na kay ikabatin pa, okay, ikapangutana. So some of these questions that are frequently asked or commonly asked questions day, okay, during a survey questionnaire. So what do you like most about this product? Okay, so motubag dayon siya nga ganahan ko nga product kay makahami sa kutis. Tinuod ba? Ano nakaingon man ka? Di ba? Sumusumpay dayon siya. Okay, was anything disappointing about this product? Okay, pero ba kay masulti bitaw tuod no kay so makasumpay pa siya. If someone asked you about our product, what would you say to them? Okay, ako dyan ni ma-recommend sa uban kay ngano mo man ni ang so dayon. Okay, so again, you can have additional questions, okay, for your open-ended question para mas kuan siya kanang sa tawagan ni relevant, mas takdo or mas maka-validate sa imuhang study. Okay, so those are the parts of a survey questionnaire, and hopefully you can find a good or a very effective questions para sa inyuhang when you conduct surveys. Okay, so here we do have characteristics of a survey questionnaire. First one is a uniformity. Okay, so uniform dapat parehas tanan. Di kay ang isa ka interview, ang isa sa imong gi-interview kay mao ni ang question. Yan din ang pikas ng gi-interview lahi sa iyang question. Okay, so para makakuha ka og sakto og relevant nga information or valid nga information, so parehas sila og question tanan. Okay, nya lalahi ang mga tao. Okay, so in uniformity, characteristics, okay, it helps in data collection and statistical analysis of this data. Okay, so 1 out of 10 dayon ka, makaana dayon ka. Okay, for example, we have here the retail store evaluation questionnaire template contains questions for evaluating retail store experiences. The questions relate to purchase value, range of options for product selections, and quality of merchandise. Okay, so these kind of questions are uniform for all customers. Okay, so kay nangita man ka, di ba, nag-survey man ka, so maglisod ka og kanang collect sa imong data kung lahi-lahi ka pangutana sila. So walay purpose ang imong survey questionnaire kung lahi-lahi ka pangutana sa kada tawo. Unya, it will take time, maka-waste siya sa imong time kay lahi-lahi ang questions. So in-separate nimo or in-collect nimo sa data, maglisod sa ka o gather ana. Okay, so one question, for example, for 20 respondents or for 20 interviewees. Okay, the second characteristic we have here is exploratory. Okay, this is very significant in the questionnaire, okay, especially when you collect qualitative data. Okay, qualitative data ha. Okay, so mao gyud siya sa ato ang we do have qualitative research. Okay, so example for this is you use a data collection questionnaire and send it to the female of the household to understand her spending and saving habits relative to the household income. Okay, so pila man mao ni Okay, mao din ni iyang kuan di ay iyang saving habits. Okay, mao din ni iyang spend iyang household income kay mao ni unsa ka di iyang problema ani no di siya di ka siya ka safe utaro nga sakto man tayo iyang pag-spend iyang income okay man unta kay professional man sila duha sa iyang bana. Okay. So we have here the third characteristic of a survey questionnaire, which is question sequence. And in here, it follows a structured flow of questions to increase the number of responses. Okay, example. Our motivation in buying experience questionnaire template covers initial demographic questions, then ask for time spent in sections of the store, as well as the rationale behind purchases. Okay, so imoding question sequence man sa paghan ay sa mga tana. So first kay mo tana ka pag-asa ka ng puyo pila mo sa balay or kapila ka maana di ka tindahan unsa man dapat sa tindahan ang usually nimo nga bisitaon. Okay nya ngano de magkatuan ka ngano sa tanang tindahan imo tuon. Okay, diba? So from the easy to the average and to a more difficult question. Paghan-aysan dili kay musimang tana ka. Pila di mo sa inyong balay ma'am. Mao ba nga kisa man karong election. So ana ba so again mo relate gyapon sa tanan study nga gikandak. Okay, so we have here a survey questionnaire. Unsa day forma sa imong survey questionnaire. So first nagyapon ta introduction. Okay, so dear customer para nimo wala siya kana specific nga name. Okay. So good day. This is just an example or a template. So the name of the restaurant. Okay. Imuhang dedicated to improve customer satisfaction. Okay. Through this survey. So imuhang introduction. Ibutan nimo sa purpose survey. Nya imo sad gihapon ibutang para ma-feel o kana acknowledgement pod ang imong interview. Makatabang siya sa imong study. So of course most of the people are really willing to help others. Ganahan sila feeling makatabang sila sa laing tao. Okay. Feel sa nila relate sa sila. Akong anak na research sad I hope nga makatabang sa laing tao. Parehas sa mga interview sa mga anak. Okay. So your response will only be used for survey purposes. So again i-assure ang interview nga confidential tanan ninyong diskutan. Okay. So para naapoy ka na in exchange of the goodwill daw. Okay, so naadin kay pahalipay kanila ano mas milk coupon, diba? Okay, so masindot siya. Okay, so that's the first part. Okay. So iyang introduction. And then sa imong second part is the personal information na sa imong interview. So name here kay pwede ra ang lain nga name mo ibutang. Age, gender, family members, then email address, so don't worry, you can have it. So it's okay. Bang mga respondents kay wala mas na email address. Then your last part is your questions. So here you again sa imong questions always indicate specify or you have to be specific in stating your instruction or directions. So in here you have please indicate your level of agreement which of these statements regarding the restaurant. Place an X mark in the box of your answer. So you have question 1 and 2 here. How many times per year do you visit the restaurant? Okay. Do you still visit the restaurant with family or friends? Okay. So in here and then these are the questions. Strongly agree. Okay. So X of your answer. X here. Strongly agree. So these 8 questions should also be discussed with your other group members. Okay, so I hope you were able to get the survey questionnaire that well. So the guidelines in doing the survey question will be on the next lesson. That's it for today. Thank you so much for joining me in today's lesson. Enjoy learning, my dear grade 11 students. See you in my next lesson. So please do subscribe and like my videos. Thank you and enjoy learning everyone. Bye for now.